What is going on, guys? I am Consumer Tech Review, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the best portable gaming monitor. I'm going to go over the pros and the cons, and then I'm going to go through some tests with this gaming monitor, both with a PC and an Xbox. And if at any point in the video you guys want to check out this exact same monitor, I'll have an Amazon link below for the US, UK, and Canada. But jumping right into the first pro, this is something that often gets overlooked in gaming monitors, which is how the actual screen legitimately looks, how beautiful it is. This screen looks gorgeous. It is an IPS screen, which is a really nice panel. A lot of budget gaming monitors are TN or VA panels, which are not even close to as beautiful as an IPS panel. So if you're playing something that is a really beautiful game like Star Wars Battlefront, like Halo, you're going to want a monitor like this that you can actually enjoy the scenery with. If you're playing Red Dead Redemption, you're also going to want something like this. As well as that, with a portable monitor, you're going to want it to be bright so that you have the capability to game wherever you want, in front of a window, in an airport, really wherever you want. But you need to have the accessibility to do it wherever you need to, and sunlight is a big deal with monitors. If you only have a panel that's only getting 250 nits, it's not going to be enough to do it everywhere you need. You need something that's going to be pushing 300 like this one. So absolutely no complaints with brightness here. You're getting a lot of brightness. You can easily work in front of a window. You can easily game in front of a window, do whatever you want. Moving on is the color accuracy. This thing hits 99% of the sRGB color gamut. It's an IPS screen, obviously really good. The controls are also really easy to do through the menu system. As well as that, the build quality is fantastic. It integrates a speaker into this, USB-Cs, HDMI, a power button, and as well, the whole thing is made out of metal. And overall, the build quality is pretty awesome. It's a little bit heavy because of the metal, but since it's a travel monitor, it's a portable monitor, you're gonna want that ruggedness of having the metal. As well, it comes with this awesome case that you can see right here. This protects it a lot. It's a thick case, as well as making it a stand. So this is actually a stand that's kind of infinitely adjustable like this because of how it's made out of this kind of suede and leather kind of material. But the biggest pro, and you're gonna see that through the tests, is the screen itself. It's gorgeous. Now let's move on to the con. There's only one con that I found, and that is I like this panel to be at full brightness all the time, and sometimes, I don't know why, it always just goes back to half. Sometimes it'll go back to half and it won't keep my setting at 100%. Like sometimes if it goes to sleep, turns back on, it won't save just the brightness setting sometimes. So that's kind of weird, but honestly, not a big deal. We're gonna jump into these tests. I'm gonna show you how fast I can hook it up to an Xbox and start playing a game, but let's jump into these tests. Okay, so in this test, we are not going to account how long it takes the console to actually boot up, because a lot of different consoles, PS5, PS4, the Series X, the S, the X, so all of that will be too different. So we're just going to count how long it takes me to set it up and basically click it on. Okay, let me show you what we're working with. We have the monitor in there, the Xbox, and then the 3 cables that you need to set this thing up. I'm gonna be setting it up on this table. Let's see how long it takes me. 3, 2, and there we go, playing some freaking Battlefront from this screen. We set it up and it seemed like less than a minute, but this thing is absolutely awesome. You can see how bright it is, and this is in a really dark, this is in like the night scene, and it's still super bright for you guys. I mean, you can see. You guys are somebody that goes to grandma's house a lot and grandma doesn't have a very nice TV, or they don't like you playing in the family room, playing Call of Duty. Maybe you just want to go to your grandma's house, go into the guest room and bring up some Call of Duty or something like that. This would be an absolutely fantastic monitor for that. It's gorgeous. You can do it in an airport. It's bright enough, pretty much anywhere you want. The other thing is this can be used with a PC. Basically, you can use it for all the new consoles. You can use it for the old consoles, pretty much anything that you want. It's really good for that, and it's color accurate. But you guys can see there is a window over there, and this thing is still blown out in the camera. We have a very low ISO right now, and it's still blown out in the camera, and this is a night scene. It is an absolutely gorgeous display. Now, the awesome thing about this and why it's so great is because wherever you are, basically if you're on a couch, you don't have a table, you can literally just set this thing on a couch with the Xbox or PS5 or whatever, have it plugged in there and be playing from a couch. You can set it on your bed. It basically allows you to set up wherever you want. I've used this thing throughout my house and when I've been traveling a little bit, both as a second monitor for my PC and with an Xbox, and it's freaking awesome. And if you're traveling somewhere, maybe your grandmother or something doesn't have the best TV, This thing is gorgeous, and you can be closer to it because you can put it however distance you want from your eyes. So I can be like really close to it if I'm on a bed or a couch. You can even be in a recliner and literally just put it on the arm of the recliner. So that is a freaking huge pro. You can see how bright this is right now. My camera's on autofocus and it's correcting it for this, and I cover this up. You see how bright it gets. It's super bright. I mean, you can look at my hand, look at how much light's coming off of it. Now the next test is a sunlight test. We're gonna put this thing right in front of a window, see how it does, see how bright it is, see if it's still playable, which is the really important part. Okay, so right now we have it set up right there, right in front of this huge window. Now, as you can see, it is blue skies out today and the sun is beating right in there. So it is directly hitting it. This is more closer to being outside than actually playing in front of a window. This is sunlight directly hitting it. If you were outside, this would be a similar amount of light. If you were in front of a window, it would not be this intense, but this is just for testing purposes. Now we're actually gonna see if it's playable in this condition. All right, we're jumping in game now and see how it goes. The glare is pretty real, but I can see everything I need. I can see the little crosshair in the middle. Yeah, I can pretty much see everything I need to. Honestly, I did not think I was gonna be able to see as much as I am right now. I can pretty much see every enemy I need to. I'm getting kills. Is it super enjoyable? I mean, it's not terrible. There's times where it's been worse, honestly, for me, where I was using monitors that just were not to par. It was not enjoyable to game on. This isn't bad. I died there because I was focusing on talking, but it's honestly not bad. It's 100% playable. It's on the line of being not enjoyable. That's only because of the glare, and to really alleviate that, you're gonna need a super, super, super intense screen, a incredibly bright screen. But what we're gonna do now is we're actually going to switch and we're gonna move it a little bit back so it's right in front of the window, but it's not direct sunlight. So as you guys can see, we barely moved it at all. We just moved it a little bit back so it's not in the direct sunlight. So you see how there's the direct sunlight right there. We just moved it back so it's right in front of the window, but it's not in the direct sunlight. This is a more real life scenario. So this is very close. It's only probably a couple inches behind where it was before, but this is already, I mean, completely enjoyable. Absolutely no problems. I barely even see any glare at all. It's very, very slight, which is pretty amazing seeing that it's directly in front of a window. I mean, this is fully playable. I could do this all day. Absolutely no problems. You don't see any like fatigue on your eyes, and it's really enjoyable to actually do it, which is actually incredibly surprising. You wouldn't think that. So can you game in full sunlight in front of a window? Yes. Direct sunlight, you can do it. Is it enjoyable? I wouldn't recommend it. However, you definitely can do it. But in an airport somewhere like this is what this is gonna mimic, where you're pointing directly towards a window because there's windows everywhere. This is definitely still doable and enjoyable, and that's the most important part. You just don't want to be able to play a game. You want to be able to play it enjoyably. Otherwise, what's the point? This thing definitely achieves that, so it passes the monitor test for portableness. Because part of being portable is not just being able to carry it anywhere, it's use it anywhere. But guys, overall, if you are looking for a fantastic portable gaming monitor, this is a fantastic one. It's super bright, beautiful, easy to connect to any device, Xbox, PS5, Series X, PC, whatever. The build quality is fantastic. You can easily travel with it without worrying about it breaking. And did I mention it actually comes with a screen protector if you want to put that on. But if you guys do want to go check this out, I have Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. And if you enjoyed this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you guys enjoy tech reviews and gaming tech reviews, I do a bunch of those, so please consider subscribing. But this was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys later.